Hi, I'm Adriana, and today we're gonna talk about functional language for feedback and explanation. Functional language is the specific expressions and phrases that we use to perform social tasks and communicate in every situations. If we focus this on feedback and explanation, means the useful expression that we can use to give a clarification, explain ideas, or respond to someone's work. Examples of feedback: good job, you're doing well, great job, or if something gets wrong, uh, you can do it better, and something like that. And for the explanation, we can use expression like what I mean is, in other words, the reason is, because those are very common. Remember, feedback is when we give someone comments about their work, and explanation is when we give information about something.
Okay, so we are talking about functional language for feedback, explication, explaining. So that is more important is how it's work, the teaching cycle. Okay, this methodology is conformed of following by five parts like presentation, modeling, guidance, iteration, and reflection, feedback. So the principal goal for the student is to gradually use functional expression to naturally to do a feedback or to like a explication about something. So for example, in the first part, we're talking about presentation. Presentation is where the teacher introduce useful expression for explaining and give feedback. For example, like in feedback, I like your opinion or I like your presentation because you could improve by next time try to. But when you want to use for explaining, you use the main idea is because, for example, okay, is when the teacher teach some expression to use that. Modeling. The teacher demonstrate how to use expression in context. The number three is guide and practice. It's when the student practice the expression through a structured activity with the help with the teacher. Iteration, the number four is when the student use the expression in pairs, in group during a discussion or activity about something. And the most important, I think so, it is the reflection or feedback is when the teacher as a student provide feedback or both the student give ideas and they're using functional languages. For example, when some group is reading a book, something say, okay, the main idea of that book is the sales is the brave about the old situation, and another student say, oh, that is an important idea, but you can improve that, or you can explain better that thing, your thing. We can use the functional languages, feedback, explaining about or with that. Thank you.
In practice, example and the teacher roles. Student example. After reading a story, a student explains the meaning idea and receive peer feedback.
The main idea is that the boy learned an important lesson because they helped his friends. For example, he shared his food with them.
I liked your explanation, because it was clear.
You could improve by giving one more example.
The teacher's roles. The teacher acts as a language facilitator and scaffold, guiding students toward independent use of functional language, and students become more confident. The teacher gradually reduces support and promotes independent language use, introduces user expression and model correct language, chorus, participation and monitors interaction. Produce example and gives student practice. Give feedback that help students improve their communication skill. In the activity, student practices both explaining and giving constructive feedbacks in English.
Hi guys, today we learn about the addition. The addition means putting together. When we add, we put together in group and we find the total. Now, when we have 2 plus 5, 2 plus 5, I have 2 pencils plus 5 pencils. 5 pencils. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The answer is 7. Repeat with me. The answer is 7. 2 plus 5 equal is 7. Now, let's say 3 again. The answer is 7. 2 plus 5, the answer is 7. Good job, excellent. You understand the addition.
Well done, everyone. You did a great job today. You listen carefully, counted correctly, and participate in the activity. Remember that addition means putting groups together to find the total. Today we learned that 2 plus 5 equals 7. Keep practice with different numbers at jumps. I'm very proud of effort. See you next class.